Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have exciting news to talk about. We have Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We have so much to talk about with this game because we just got the 10-minute presentation showing off the skies of Hyrule and the land of Hyrule, some of the different abilities that Link has, and overall just a feel for Tears of the Kingdom. It wasn't much compared to like what we had, the lead up to Breath of the Wild, but it was more than enough for me, and let's just get into it. Okay. So the first thing we have to talk about is the Sky Islands. So the Sky Islands is definitely the biggest part of this game. It's the newest part of Hyrule. It is the area where you can go up into the sky and check out the Sky Islands. That is what they're calling them. In this game, you're going to have to use Link's recall ability, which basically ties into the Sky Islands. There will be these falling platforms that come from the sky. They fall to the ground. You chase those platforms down, and then you use your recall ability, jump on the platforms, and you will be sent all the way up into the sky to one of the Sky Islands. It's a pretty neat mechanic, and recall is probably going to be really useful for a lot of other things just beyond going up into the air. But that's the main reason why it's there, is so that you can get to these Sky Islands. They also have new different enemies on these Sky Islands called constructs. We don't know much about constructs, but we do know that they're new enemies and they drop new materials, and that's really interesting. They also have different weapons that they use too. Some of them use fans, some of them use regular like tree branches. It can vary, but the Sky Islands is definitely the biggest part of this preview that we saw. The other cool thing about this preview too is that we got a first look at Tears of the Kingdom's newest ability, Fusion. Now, Fusion is going to be something that is really changing the game. You're going to be able to fuse different things together. So in this video, you will see that Link took a branch and a rock and fused it together to make a hammer, and the durability not only increased, but so did the attack potency. And that is going to change the game. Like, that is insane. You can also, he took a long stick and a pitchfork and created a weapon where he was attacking enemies from such a long distance away. You can do it with arrows as well. You can put a leaf on an arrow. You can put the gel that you get from different areas of the map and create ice, create lava, and all that stuff. It's really awesome what you can do with the fusion abilities. It basically allows for you to create any type of weapon you want based off of the materials that you have on hand. And that is really awesome. I remember playing through Breath of the Wild, having to go back and say, oh, I need ice arrows for this specific thing that I'm doing, or I need, fire arrows or something like that. So being able to just craft it if you have the materials right there is really awesome, and saves you a bunch of, currency, and it saves you some time as well. So beyond that, we also got Ultra Hand as well, which is basically the Link building a car or a motorboat or, a sky rider. Basically, Ultra Hand is like Bob the Builder for Link. He can put things together, create different things like a car, a tractor. He could make a Sky Rider, and it's really awesome. These are the types of things that are going to completely change the experience in its entirety, and that is really awesome. We also got to see Link using the different types of like weapons and stuff against different enemies. We did not get to see any of the like new areas. They specified that there are new areas just beyond the Sky Islands, but it would take way too long to show in just the 10-minute presentation, so they decided to just leave it up to us to discover them on our own, which does confirm that we will be getting new areas on the ground in Hyrule. A lot of people are asking about dungeons. Noticeably, I don't think there was, unless I'm mistaken, I do not believe there was any shrines on the map in this presentation. So if there are no shrines, that means there could be dungeons in this game, which is something that Zelda fans really, really want, and I do not blame them. It would definitely make for a better gameplay experience. Overall, this looked incredible. Definitely expands on what Breath of the Wild did well, and it seems like it improves on the areas that Breath of the Wild needed to improve on, mainly weapon durability. The idea of fusing different weapons together or different pieces together to create a weapon that has more durability and attack potency is definitely an improvement from Breath of the Wild. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to talk about some of the discourse that I've seen online. People are talking about the graphics. Look, I myself have never been a graphics person. Like, I've never played a game and then said, look at this tree. I don't know if that looks like a good enough tree. Let me go outside and compare it to a real tree. Like, I've never been one of those. I just never understood that type of thinking. I understand that graphics are a key part of the game, but I'm the type of guy that would turn graphics down for better performance, and hopefully this game has really good performance. I don't want another Pokemon Scarlet situation where the game is running really poorly. Hopefully this game runs really well on the Switch. But yeah, as long as the performance is there, I think the artwork and graphics are charming. You know, Nintendo's never going to have ultra realistic 4K graphics, so I'm not really worried about the graphics at all. I've also seen people talking about the dungeons, and again, we do not know if dungeons are in the game or not. What we do know is that we are getting new areas on the ground in Hyrule and in the sky, so there could be dungeons. I just wish people would, you know, just give it time. I know we didn't see dungeons yet, but it could be a nice surprise for day one. People are discovering a bunch of different dungeons. And yeah, we also got a cool confirmation of the Nintendo Switch. This is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller carrying case, along with the Nintendo Switch OLED Tears of the Kingdom edition. It looks very nice. It looks elegant. It looks great. A lot of people are talking about, like, there was one person that said, well, it looks like I'm buying my 4th Switch. People are already pre-ordering that edition of the Switch. This game is going to be massive. This is literally going to be one of the biggest games of the year. I am super excited for this game. It looks beautiful to me. That presentation sold me even more than I was already sold on the game. I mean, just Fusion alone is going to change everything. And then the different Ascend abilities that Link has, I mean, it is going to be absolutely incredible to see what we can do in this game. I also want to give a little tip here too. For those of you who have not pre-ordered this game yet, if you go into the Nintendo eShop, there is a voucher. Excuse me. There's a voucher that you can buy. It's $100. It's 2 game vouchers. You can buy it for $100. You can use one of those vouchers on Tears of the Kingdom for a pre-order, and then get another full game from the eShop, whatever game you want. Well, not whatever game you want, but it's a large selection of games, including the new ones like Metroid Prime Metroid Prime Remastered. You can use it to get that as well. I did it. It was $100. I ended up getting Metroid Prime Remastered, and I pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom. That would have been $150-ish in total, but since I had the $100 vouchers, it was only $100 for me. I think this is only a one-time thing. I don't think they're just selling that on the daily, so it's just a one-time thing for everybody. I highly suggest doing it. If there's a game that you want to get, like if you still haven't gotten Mario Party Superstars or Mario Kart or something like that, or Metroid Prime, or you just want to save the voucher and see what comes out later in the year, I would suggest buying the $100 voucher, using one of the vouchers for Tears of the Kingdom, and then saving that voucher for whatever else you want. Maybe it's already out. Maybe it's Kirby Return to Dreamland, or Metroid Prime Remastered, whatever you're into. But yeah, it's good value there, so that's my little pro tip for you guys. But yeah, overall, Tears of the Kingdom this was a fantastic showing for the game. I think that this game is going to have an incredible impact, just like Breath of the Wild did, and I am super excited to see this game launch. Last little bit of notes here, like, I don't think that we're going to get a Nintendo Direct for Tears of the Kingdom between now and the game release. I think that this is what we got, which was a 10-minute gameplay demonstration, which is fine with me. I think this game's going to be great. I don't think we need to see more of this game. Games that are like this, where, like, you know they're going to be really good, I don't think they have to show too much more of this game for us to be sold. So there's a lot of surprises waiting for us in this game. They've played it really close to the vest with this game, so we'll see. I can't wait to see what happens day one. Also, the marketing for this game looks like it's going to start ramping up now. I've seen a bunch of YouTube ads with some of this gameplay already cut into advertisements, so be prepared to see some marketing. I believe Tears of the Kingdom was at PAX East as well, so that's pretty cool, or PAX West, one of those PAX events, so that's pretty cool as well. And yeah, stay tuned for more Tears of the Kingdom content coming to this channel when this game releases, because I can't wait to play this game. It's absolutely going to be one of the Game of the Year contenders, and I'm super excited. What did you think, though, about the 10-minute presentation that we saw from Tears of the Kingdom? Was it enough for you? Are you satisfied? Are you concerned? Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'll definitely be interacting with everybody who decides to comment. I can't wait to see, people's reactions. so far are mainly positive. I still think it's weird that people are like, complaining about the, the graphics and stuff, but overall, people are still really excited for this, and a lot of people are trying to pre-order this Switch OLED for the Tears of the Kingdom. So if you want to pre-order that, make sure you get on that as well, because they could end up selling out pretty fast, and you might have to wait a little while before you get it. So other than that, thank you for tuning into this video. That's my official reaction to Tears of the Kingdom. This game is going to be absolutely insane. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this game presentation as much as I did, because truthfully, I was blown away by this presentation. I cannot wait to use the fusion ability. But until next time, I'll see you guys with some more content soon. Peace.